For 21-year-old female in out of consciousness, is being breathing from nothing else. They're sitting in a white Honda Sonata with light flashing, TV and potty. Also in the house is cross physical people marked at 23. Yeah, just clear on 32
So they do have the patient inside the ambulance ready, guys. She's on the way to the hospital. They said it was just minor injuries. The vehicle's right over there, guys. The little red one. Oh, was it? Oh. Never know, man. Last time I said it was hit and run, the vehicle's right down the corner. Mm-hmm. Never know. Yeah, there's a lot. Actually, believe it or not, there's a lot of people get. Oh, last person that got hit here, she was 14 years old. She didn't make it.
On the street too, there was the other one.
Yeah, right down there.
Yeah. How you doing, Vicky? Doing good. How are you?
at 4709 La Mirada Drive.
Thank you, Melissa. That's what Adrian was telling me.
We'll be on a Anthony
So it was a hit and run.
Yeah, Kentucky.
Easter to Junibel, Rodrigo, and Isaac Rodrigo.
Everybody wants to play music or what? Come on.
The male subject, Isaac. The spelling was Robert Union.
Good evening, everybody. This is Tom Cartwright, 4375, Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. So if you want to make a donation, that's where you send it. I've been on the laptop looking at Best Buy and all this for a laptop, a gaming laptop that has HDR, better graphics card, what I got now. I'm watching RD on the Scene in Bakersfield, California. Go to his YouTube channel. They're not police officers. Well, I tried live streaming in my automobile.
So who does Dallas play next?
So that didn't turn out too good.
So who's Dallas playing next, guys?
Because
the Eagles playing? Who's playing Dallas and who's playing the Eagles?
I got this set right on my cell phone. I got to go and do that before I go live. So,
they play Green Bay? Oh yeah, Dallas got that one. Unknown yet? Green Bay, everybody's saying Green Bay, Washington?
today is January the 7th, 24, and I think this is my 4th video. I could be wrong. So, it must be cold in Bakersfield, because
So who plays the Eagles?
cops got their
Okay,
long
Eagles are the wild
jackets
card.
on.
We're the division. They do not know yet.
So
Okay.
I still was looking for my iPhone box. I look in my closet, look above, move clothes, this and that. Look in my chest of drawers. It has to be in this bedroom somewhere. So
Miami and the Bills.
I wish I had
killed
that.
right there. Miami and the Bills.
the cable from my iPhone
Killed
SE,
Romo's team.
where I can plug it into my cell phone. And the other end, I guess, maybe it got a USB connection where you can plug it in to either your computer
That's nice, Barbara.
or a cigarette lighter adapter, which I got that.
49ers lost on.
I still need
Man, I had her hurt.
a holder for my phone. I've seen
Robert
one
Digger goes to Pittsburgh.
on Amazon and all that. It's kind of like a suction cup. I'm gonna, see if it turns sideways. That way it'll hold my camera sideways. And if you notice in this video,
Miami.
it's not vertical.
What do I, Anthony's not?
That's one I did wrong when I was live streaming in my mobile. I want to thank that person who subscribed to my channel. I need 50
Oh, keep my mouth shut.
before,
My brother's watching right now.
I get anything from YouTube, have sponsors, so I'm letting you know about that. I'm up to 13. Whoever it is, God bless you and thank you. So I got 13 subscribers now.
Yes, indeed.
I need about 20, let's see.
I wish Raiders could win all games.
Let's see, 13 and 7 is 20.
Your Chiefs
I
won,
need
the Chiefs won.
37 more people. Let's make it 38 people. Think who's ever on here.
Well, you get a dinner tonight,
So I got one person that
Chiefs
just
won?
popped in, but who he or she is, I don't know.
Elegance, Jesus, and other dating site.
So I'm watching RD on the scene in Bakersfield, California. Remember, those live streamers in Bakersfield, California are not police officers. They obey the traffic laws of California or any other state that has a live streamer that does the same thing. I want to thank Roger and Aiden's wife, which is Roger's daughter,
Texas, you're getting rid of that one.
and all this. So thank you all for bringing RD on the scene.
My prediction.
More, 5 days a week.
Thank you, Kevin. Let's get out of here, guys. They're leaving.
If you know, the other day, I don't know if it was Friday morning or Saturday, they had a bad wreck, maybe 4 wrecks, I'm not sure, on the I-5. It was foggy. And in the state of Indiana, when somebody dies, they said 10-0. But the way I heard that fireman that was interviewed by a news reporter, black tag, so I guess that means the person, 2 people died.
That's a horn.
So I like Bakersfield. I like those palm trees. I believe I was in Bakersfield, maybe 80s,
What's she doing?
somewhere like that.
Nasty.
I was driving
See
for
that?
Transmedic,
She was taking a dump right there, guys.
and they haul plasma. We go to the blood banks and pick up the plasma that the people sells and stuff like that.
Toilet paper.
I've been to Los Angeles at the I guess that'd be L.A. County,
I'm gonna go ask her. She wants the toilet paper to
and
wipe her butt.
pull the 18-wheeler inside of a garage.
I wanna ask her. She wants the toilet paper.
It was like an icebox. That could have been at the
Right
airport.
here.
You know, it'd been so long ago. I was
That's the toilet paper. Right
driving for Transmedic out of Clarksville, Indiana.
He wants a,
I wonder if I should go down to Best Buy, they're not a sponsor, and look at some of those gaming computers. It gotta have a good HDR graphics card. You know, some of them's around $300.
nasty.
Like I said, I don't know what I'd be looking at.
Turd in her butt cheeks. He wants the toilet paper.
So I wouldn't know what I'd be looking at. So your people that's watching the YouTube channel, you probably is a computer expert. You know more about computers than I do. You probably live stream. Well, some of you play games on it. And part of prison, I cannot, when you download Prism on your laptop, you also got Prism Mirror, whatever that is. I can't get it to work because of the graphics card. It says no HDR card. But I got some kind of graphics card that I can see YouTube. And I had little problems hooking up Twitch, to it. I had to remember my username, the password. I got that written down in case somebody was to send me a laptop where I could do gaming. What's the difference between a $300 to $500 computer, which is supposed to have HD, and a $1,200 gaming computer? I don't know if they got a better graphics card, RAM, a better, I guess, hard drive, whatever they're using them now. But I was looking on the internet for an HDR card for my laptop. And I don't have a desktop. Most of the ones I've seen on the websites is for a desktop computer, not a laptop. So, see, that shows you I don't know what I'm doing. I hope I showed you a little bit about Scottsburg. I use that OTTER phone thing where I can flip it and use a couple of zip ties. And when I look at it later on, it was vertical. So since I figured out how to flip my phone like this, you can get a better picture now. So I'm learning. Like I said, I'm a rookie. I watched last night until the morning hours, Bravo Street Media in Bakersfield. I could be wrong, but Bravo, don't get on me for saying, I made a mistake. Maybe a husband and wife's team. If they are married, that's what's a good marriage. They both love to do the same thing. The compromise, it sounds like they get along pretty good. You never hear them two arguing in their live streams. So God bless you two people. Bravo Media in Bakersfield, California. God bless you two people. You are lovable. You know, I like you because you don't get off like some people, but, you know, when you need your sleep and you eat, your stomach's all messed up and all this. I know how that one YouTuber feels. Certain food, like in my throat, sometimes when you eat something, it feels like it's bubbling in there, so it's closing up. When I go to my family doctor, if I don't forget, is tell my doctor the problems I'm having, because there's some days that I don't eat because I can't swallow, I can't drink anything. I drink plenty of water. It comes right back up, and it looked like I'm throwing up that flame, or whatever you call that, milky stuff. So Roger's doing a good thing, and also Roger or Aiden or his wife. How do you get a cell phone on a tripod? I didn't know he was using a cell phone on a tripod. I never seen any adapters for that. I could go to a cell phone company and get me a power cord for this where I could use it in my car and I could do more live streaming, but I'm not going to be in that area until probably Friday. So I could stop at one of those phone carriers and see. I can look on Amazon for, I don't know what they're called, cell phone holders or I don't know what you call it. Maybe I can get it off of Amazon, but it'll go in my house payment. I don't want to do that because I'm waiting on my insurance money where, I can pay some on my leaf filter gutters, which, like I say, it rained, the water runs down the gutter. But a couple of things I need to do to get that probably a 4-inch pipe, run it into the creek. But that's, for me to dig in a ditch all the way to the creek, it'd probably take me a couple of weeks because of my heart condition. By having I know they're not a sponsor, a Kubota tractor with a bucket and a backhoe. So, that's something I'm thinking of. But the front bucket, you got I guess you call it a quick connect. You got the two handles you pull up, and I guess you disconnect from it and put the grappling hook on it or whatever else you put on the front of it. But that's something I like to have. And the closest dealer to me is Jacoby Sales in Salisbury, Indiana, on Highway 60 in Salisbury, Indiana. It's something like the 1025R, and not mentioning that brand name, because I don't like that color. Orange or blue or red, but I've seen I didn't hit the lotto. I haven't checked my ticket, but when I was at Walmart, I guess this morning when we went, So my son's going to stay here a few days, then he goes back home. Because he knew I wasn't feeling good. At least one of my kids cares about their daddy. So I keep telling him, I said, tell your number 2 brother, if he's going to get rid of his girlfriend, you're going to have her move in with me. That's a big joke, because that never happened. I live on a fixed income. And when I do, I know you heard it in other videos, there's something going on in Bakersfield. They got a local 5-0. So, said 45 tomorrow. That's a heat wave for this part of Indiana, which I'm about 16, 18 miles north of Louisville.
Might be.
So, I wish I'd done a better job live streaming in my mobile, but like I say, when you don't know what you're doing, because I look at other people that live streams like A1 Media, he's using Prism on his cell phone. So, you know, that's weird. But I figure how to do it.
What's going on? They said there was a 211. We rolled up on it. Apparently when they got here, they had her in custody, or slapping the cuffs on her. That's her vehicle right there, parked in a handicap zone and ready to go.
They said it's a 211 there in Bakersfield, wherever it is. I had my volume turned, muted. Boy, Bakersfield got some good-looking ladies. Some people said, you want a girl skinny? I said, yeah.
Strong arm robbery.
And do you want them to have watermelons or eggs? I said, eggs would be better. Because watermelon, from my past history, is girls that got watermelon got back problems. I mean,
we don't know if they were
so
money taking or
I had a few of them that had back problems. Or maybe it's just me or those women. I would massage their back and, their legs and stuff like that. And I had chubby ones, I had skinny ones. So I'll probably make this video around 20 to 30 minutes. But RD on the scene will probably be on until 8, 9 o'clock Bakersfield time. There's 3 hours different between me and California. I want to say, whoever's watching you, God bless you. If it's Texas Angel, good looking.
Oh, she's in the back of that cop car.
No, I said, where's you going?
So, if you saw my video that I done this morning on the way to Walmart, it was vertical. I'm so sorry, because I wish I'd done it.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about the small one?
Like this.
I think it's a Fusion.
No, those are,
What's the say behind here? What's it say?
I think it's Ford Taurus.
Yeah, the Ford Interceptor. It's a Ford 500 or something like that.
It looks like a Ford Taurus, RD.
Yeah, it doesn't say on these cop cars. It says Interceptor.
It's mostly a Ford Taurus.
Oh, yeah, she was.
You got the Ford Taurus, and you got the Dodge
She must have been fighting in there,
Charger.
guys. I want to go back around and go inside there, guys. There's all kinds of stuff on the floor.
So, That's what.
So she was
That's
like,
what they
were
use.
fighting
You got
over
the.
loss prevention.
Also,
She
some of
was.
your police departments
They probably came in the right
use a
time, too.
Dodge Durango.
There probably was
So, but then Ford got an SUV they use. Some of them use pickup truck. Some of them got Dodge pursuit vehicles as
See how she
police
parked her car?
vehicles. The Indiana State
she parked the
Police
car, the guys, you
use
guys were worried.
Durangos.
She was about to hit it.
They use the Dodge
Jump on the
Charger.
vehicle and flee, guys.
They use the
Because
Dodge
now you're
Ram
on
pickup
time.
truck.
You really can't see.
Go back
Yeah,
around.
go here.
That way.
Go
But the
this way.
city of Charlestown, Indiana, they got some Dodge Chargers. They got some Ford Taurus. They got some kind of, I think it's a Ford SUV. I don't know what model it is. Look. Roger's showing his tablet,
There too, guys. You see, look at guys, shoes and all that.
but
And turn around, oh boy.
then you watch the video
Yeah.
on a tablet. Do people play games on it?
Yeah, she had Jordan.
And does that have your HDR card on it? Yeah, HDR, the gambling part of
She
it.
had Jordan shorts.
Because I see he's using the Prism where he can do Facebook and YouTube where you can see the comments.
Card towed away.
So, you know, if y'all, you know, live streamers out there
Kate says a Ford Taurus.
could help me out. So,
Yeah.
I'm up to 27 minutes. I have to look up. I gotta go have my eyes checked out. It's time to get me some new glasses. And when I set my appointment up, if she's still there, I'd like to have that woman eye doctor. Because she treated me real good when I went 2 or 3 years ago. So since I got diabetes, you can go every year. So I find out when my son's going and have him set me up an appointment where they both be there at the same time. He can have his eye doctor and I can have that lady if she's there.
What's the question, Peggy?
So, you know, I gotta do that. It's about time for me to,
Shoot away,
you know,
Peggy.
I can see that picture real good. But as far as reading it, I can't read what it says. So I need it for reading.
Bobby in the house?
Like when you going down the highway, the speed limit signs are big enough that I know what they are.
What's up, Big Daddy?
Monkey boy.
Oh,
And trying to read the speed, I don't know about where 55 is. When I'm, you know, the speed limit's 55, I hit my speed control, and I set it at 55. It's time to take a commercial break, which is not a sponsor, but maybe somebody will tell them about it. It's Pepsi
Am I married?
Zero
No,
Sugar.
unfortunately, I'm not. I've been single for a long
As you see me when I was at Walmart, I wish I had my cell phone set like this. So
Big Daddy chopsticks.
that was my fault, you know.
Lisa said that.
But I think on my laptop,
Married to the game.
I tried running YouTube and Twix, I guess how you pronounce it. It was kind of working. Maybe that one person I had that I got on here is from that category.
Hey, talking about you.
Whoever's on here,
You.
pass it to your friends. make sure you're
My pinky. Hold on. They said you see me
hit
already?
that
Oh, yeah.
subscribe bell. Then hit it again. Then you see all notifications and click on that. That way you get all the notifications. So I hope everybody had a good family dinner today after they got out of church. If you didn't go to church, you can watch it on TV. If you don't believe in God, that's okay. That's your right as a citizen of the United States. And like I said, I'm in my 70s. I'm bored to death. Like I said, I'm watching RD on the Scene on my laptop. On the TV, I'm watching NCIS with Gibbs, and what's his name, Torres, just got ran over by some idiot, which that's a rerun. That's okay. I like to see Gibbs and Abby all come back. I wonder how they're gonna do it. I wish they'd make videos of each one at least once a year, in case they die. That's, die, like this. I try to watch all the NCIS. I try to watch Blue Bloods. Another YouTube channel I watch during the morning hours if I wake up early is Bob and Tom Show, which are in Indiana, I think maybe around Indianapolis. So that, and like I said, the live streamers I watch is A1 Media, White T-Shirt Media, Bravo Media, the husband and wife team. I watch for Public Safety, which that's an Indiana YouTuber. Him and his girlfriend. He exposed corruption. I do also another YouTuber, which is down in Otters Creek, What the Hells. He's also by storage sheds, and I say he probably sells that stuff on eBay. His main office is in Ohio. But there's a law that this idiot judge in Otters Creek area or in that county that if you send nasty emails, texts, or call them, the YouTuber can get in trouble after, he said, let me take care of it legal. But in the videos I've seen so far, his lawyer hasn't got to question the petitioner. She's doing it pro se. So she's telling lies left and right. You can tell she's goofy just the way she's doing. And, What the Hell went to the town council and exposed the corruption. The state of Florida is investigating how this lady saying that he's following her around and harassing her, stalking her. She's the one that came to Florida stalking him. That's a fact. They found out where she moved from, so she's stalking him. So, but this judge, I don't know how state of Florida, but when a judge is a bad judge, you file a complaint to remove the judge with the Supreme Court of Indiana and stuff like that. How it is in Florida, I don't know. I don't know how it is in California. You get a change of venue, a different judge to hear the case. She even asked for a public defender. But I guess in the state of Florida, the only way you get a public defender is criminal felony cases. But you still have a right to a public defender in criminal cases. You do in Indiana, so they got the alarm going off in Clark County, Indiana, just like there in Bakerfield on the scanner. It beeps and beeps. Then they go to the second channel like this. So I'm going to get off of it. I'm giving you an update what I've done today. I've learned how to make it horizontal, which is the flat side. So, yeah, on the flat side, which now it's showing up on YouTube instead of vertical. So, which that makes a better picture, and the more you get in it. I'm going to try something. So that means I can bring the picture up better. So that means I can play with it when I'm doing it from the front side. So I told you a few things I need. If you know anything about computers, I need a computer that got a better graphics card than this HP I got. Let me get my notepad. I can tell you that HP is HP November Victor Lima Quebec 031K. It's an HP. So that's I guess the model number of it. So I've looked for a better graphics card, and most ones I've seen online is for a desktop. I don't want a desktop. If I do, I'll probably go to Dell Computer and order one. I guess you could still have one made at Dell Computer. But anybody that got an Amazon account, you can order a laptop through Amazon, a gaming computer, and you ought to see what kind of graphics card it has. And for what Prism tells me on my laptop, not compatible. It needs to be a HDR compatible or something. You all know about that if you play games, but I'm not a gamer. I do play games on my cell phone like Solitaire and the bird, you moving from one limb to the other and so on like that. I play Solitaire, that has to pass the time away. And the closest Kubota dealer to me is Jacoby Sales in Salisbury, Indiana, on Highway 60, which is on, Scottsburg. I mean, not Scottsburg, Salisbury, sorry. And I need that mount. I guess, they got like hands on it. I guess it sits vertical, but I guess you could turn it sideways. You open it up, stick your phone in it, have it up a little ways where you can use your front camera. I don't know. I guess I could go to the local cell phone company in Scottsburg and see if they got something like that. But you pay a little bit more at a cell phone company. But I didn't see any at Walmart when I went up there on the 1st of January. So I don't know. But it got like a suction cup where you could put it on your dashboard or your window. I think it's black. It got like the claws you open up. Or maybe I can go to the truck stop. I guess Love's. I don't think Thornton's have it. Love's got quite a bit of everything. So, I could go down at Love's truck stop here in Memphis, Indiana, and see if they got something like that. I know they got phone cords for your cell phones, but I don't know if they got the one for the iPhone SE phone. I don't know. Probably better if I go to a cell phone carrier and look, but and check on it. I just don't know. But like I said, I live on the budget. During the day, I can run up to Scottsburg. I can do a better video. That way I can show you. Since I got the set horizontal, I have a bigger picture and you see more. So that's my fault. I like to help people out. Even a new YouTuber. Remember YouTuber that does live streams. You was a rookie at one time. But I haven't figured out how to do Twitch on my cell phone yet. So, I'm trying to figure out live information and thumbnail. I don't want to touch my thumbnail because I don't know what, stuff like that. So, don't want to use that. Don't want to use that. So, I hit my chat. It looks like got 3 little dots. So I always got to remember to where that also would put the date and the text and what video is it for the day. But I put 04, but it could be 05, but I look, but I think it's 04, the 4th one of the day. So I would say good night. And, we got somebody there in Bakersfield.
So who knows?
So
that's kind of scary. You didn't even know they were back there. Yeah, there was another person back in the back.
So, thank you, Roger, for bringing this RD on the scene tonight, Nathan.
So the cop pulled him over. He was ready out, guys.
Also, if you all can't afford a scanner and you live in Bakersfield, or no matter where you live in the United States, there's somebody in Bakersfield. They got a YouTube channel. They call it Bakersfield Scanners. Or Scanner.
I was born in 1971.
And it got, I don't know how many channels of the police department, CHIP, the fire department, and stuff like that. If you like to listen to the channel.
We don't know. They might just be argument.
So, if you want to listen to a scanner in Bakersfield, you go to Bakersfield Scanner and tell them that Tom Cartwright 4375 told you about his channel. He's just a beginner YouTuber.
He was just hanging around.
So, I like to see Roger do another thing in his, I guess he calls Speedos, and climb a pole like he did for that other YouTuber that I guess was sick and all this. I don't know. I slept since then, but if you go back and look his video, I think it was in 2023. But it was kind of raining. That pole, he couldn't climb that light pole, so I thought that was pretty nice of Roger and his Speedos. And I forget who the other YouTuber was on the scene besides Adrian, but there was somebody else filming that for his channel. Thank you, Roger, for what you did. But watch those other YouTubers. And also I watched Little House Off the Grid.
What took place over there? And they'll determine,
He built a tiny house on a trailer frame,
no battery
got
was-
solar power.
We don't know. Things do change.
He had
But this
a
came
new
out to
wood
be a
stove,
battery.
which now your wood stove have to be
It might be domestic.
EPA approved.
We don't know.
If you have one of them old ones like a buck stove, you know what I'm talking about. I think those EPA approved wood stove puts out less smoke now. I'm just watching his video. He was on earlier. I don't think he does too much live stream, but he tells you how it is to live off the grid. If I could put solar panels out, you have to build you a little shed where you can run your power into your house where the batteries will stay out in the shed. You have to have
Actually, you were born in
a
the
big,
90s?
I guess you call it a converter, where it converts 12 volts over to 220, 110, or something like that.
Another 10 years.
So, like another thing, like those electric wheelchairs.
Low blow right there.
Why couldn't you somehow hook a small one? It's probably 12 inches long and so many, maybe 3 inches wide. You put a pole up and somehow plug it into your
What are you talking about?
power port there on your scooter. Maybe you can go a little bit farther. This is just the thought of it. If somebody could ever think of it.
Well, that's gonna be fireworks.
Did I hear somebody say Louisville, Kentucky on the police radio?
70s.
That's only
I think
about
the 80s.
16 miles south
Born in
of me,
70s.
Louisville,
I think the
Kentucky
80s was
is.
the
So,
great year of my
but that
life.
car's in
80s and
Bakersfield.
90s.
Or maybe I misunderstood him.
Yeah.
So I got to get my ears tested
The
too,
80s
because
and 90s were the best.
I had a
Best
hearing
time of my
aid,
life,
but
guys.
somehow I lost it. Last year I went to Walmart, got me some hearing aids.
I remember
They rechargeable, so that the
me and my brother-
hearing aids that goes in your ear, you got
We'll be gone for
a little
days.
plastic
Oh,
piece you
man.
can pull
Yeah,
out.
that's-
They have to be rechargeable because those batteries not that cheap.
My best friend, man.
Because my worst ear is my left ear.
Steve Clutter, Rob Clutter.
So that'd be something I'll look into later on this year, is making me a hearing appointment and see if that covers 2 hearing aids. When you're on Medicare, Medicaid, usually pays for 1. I wish I could go live on TikTok, but I don't think Prism does TikTok. It does your Facebook and Twitch,
Motley Crue.
but it doesn't do TikTok or Twitter. But maybe Twitter will take too much bandwidth. So, but I tried Twitch earlier. I wasn't on there too long. It shut off because it took too much graphics, I guess, to run both of them. So,
I can still skate.
but I haven't figured out how to set Twitch up on my cell phone unless I'm on a computer. But I don't know, when I'm on a computer using Twitch, it got like a cell phone. I guess maybe you can connect your cell phone that way. I don't know. Sorry about that. So I guess Air One's not up tonight. So I want to say good night. Y'all sweet dreams. Hit the bell and hit the bell again where you get all notifications. Hit the thumbs up. If you want to donate, you donate Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. Since I don't have 50 subscribers, because I don't get nothing from YouTube. That's how come I put that up if you want to donate. I told you, what to donate. Like a computer, it got a better graphics card that I guess gamers use. It gotta have, I guess, HDR graphics card. That's one that's showing on my HP. I gave you the model number of it. So, and I need that phone thing. I guess phone holder. It got the suction cup. You can sit on your dashboard or your window. You can spread it out. I guess it is turned sideways where you can spread it out and put your phone in it, where you can use your front camera. I would think. I don't know. I haven't really looked at one real close. So I need a phone cord for an iPhone SE, which mine is red. I don't know if it comes in any colors, but this one is the red one. I could go to probably a local cell phone company up in Scottsburg. We drove past it today.
People are 100 years old.
So I might do that, but I don't want to tap into my house payment. That's more important. I've never been late on the house payment because it's set up to take it out of my checking account. And like gift cards, okay. Until I start live streaming in my automobile where I can get this down pat, is if you got a PetSmart in your state, the closest PetSmart for me is in Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is right there, the Indiana and Kentucky border. They do have a PetSmart there, you know, where I can buy big bags of cat food. I don't know what the biggest giant cat food that they have. You know, I buy this multiple cat food from, I figure I have Tractor Supply, I get it. But I'm always counting
She will never reach 150.
to have that insurance money for my wreck, which I haven't got it. So I checked my insurance app yesterday. They got something on Saturday, so it might be a little bit, might be another week or two. But them lawyers at that place lied to me.
113.
Said, how much you like to get? Said, 100,000. I said, okay, we get you that, but what would be the less you take? I said, 50,000, not less than 50,000.
Hello?
So
Yes, Angela's calling?
they asked, you know, since my medical bills, but I got future medical bills. I take pain medicine for this tore up rotary cup here. That means I'm still under doctor's care. So somehow I'm getting the shaft put to me. I even tell that lawyer I'm getting the shaft. I said, I'm still under doctor's care for my shoulder. I'm taking pain medicine for my shoulder. And what comes out of my pocket? I told him, 4 bags, you say a bag a week. If I know I'm not going anywhere, I take my gummy bears. Especially I take it at night. It helps me sleep like a puppy dog. You know, I probably could, right now, since it's 9:25 Eastern Standard Time, if I had a good-looking lady here, I had to see what time it is. I had to, like when I moved that old girlfriend in, the first night she was there, I fell asleep. You know, I felt comfortable. She would get up there and scratch my head or rub my back. That relaxed me. I went to bed in no time. I've never been in bed at 9 o'clock. Even when I was a young kid going to school, I would stay up and watch them old black and white TV. You had one of them boxes on top of your TV at Rabbit Ears where you can get all your local TV stations. That's if you grew up in the 50s and 60s. I found out when Hank Williams died, he died in 1953. I'm not, he died, I think, in January of 53, so wait a minute, that was 53, and I was born in 52. I was just a little baby. But I started listening to his music when I got a little bit older.
Today is Sunday, guys.
When I was in school, we used to do the Pipness Twist and stuff like that. And in PE class, I don't know if Charleston has a PE class anymore. We learned how to square dance, ballroom dancing, getting you ready for the prom. And the PE teacher, you done your exercise just like you was in the military. And the sergeant asked me when I in boot camp, said, Private, how did the private learn to do these exercises like that? I said, sir, the private had a good gym teacher in high school, And that's how he trained us. He said,
What do you mean?
Private, what
Network?
school did you go to? I said, Charlestown, Indiana, sir.
You can't go back. You
So-
go forward.
But I don't know if they have gym class. But some of the girls, when it comes time to dance,
Good rest.
which I don't know if they use them words today. He has cooties, which I didn't know what it is, but
Sunday.
they wouldn't dance, you know. And the woman gym teacher said, if you don't, you flunk the whole semester, you have to take it again.
It's dropping.
And so, you know, square dancing got to be good, you know, your do-si-do. Then they had a guy from a bowling alley.
Nothing going on over there in
I
Wasco.
think maybe that was a Salisbury, Indiana bowling alley. The only thing I didn't like about that bowling alley is if you was 4 to 5 feet, you was okay. If you over 6 feet, your head will hit the ceiling.
Yeah, get some sleep.
He taught you how to roll the ball down the alley. He taught you how to keep score. I don't think they do that in gym and school anymore. I don't know if they have biology anymore, where you dissect fish and worms
I'm so sorry.
or fish or stuff like that. I don't know, or go out and collect bugs and pin them to the board and, you know, this and that.
So sorry.
I passed my biology the first year. But my blankety blank no good brother, which you hear me talk about, it took him 2 or 3 years to pass biology. He never did his bug collection. He's too busy out gallivanting around, chasing women, drinking alcohol.
Hold on to your chonies, guys. They're
So,
gonna take it.
I want to thank you.
They're green still.
Oh, yeah, they're green.
Oh, I got 2 people on here, so I'll stay on here a little bit longer. God bless you, whoever the second person is. If you make a comment, so let me know who you are. Hit the bell. Go up to the bell and hit it again
I don't know.
to get all notifications. Some of the YouTubers don't tell you. I'm a rookie. I'm using Prism on my cell
Do
phone.
that for us. Maybe it was, I don't know.
And I got Prism on my laptop. It's an HP laptop. The only thing I'm having problems is with it. It don't have a HDR graphics card. So it won't let me do certain things, or I can't stay on there that long. But I do use a Prism mobile app on my cell phone. I haven't figured out how to do Twitch. Did I pronounce it right? On my cell phone, but I got it set up on my computer. But since I don't have the right laptop to really do a good video, and like I say, I've done the live stream in my mobile, but you see right now, and you see in past videos, all my videos is vertical when I use my cell phone. So now I gotta go horizontal. If you look in the one I've done this morning, I done it vertical, which it don't show too much. But your first time YouTuber, you sure, help him out. You're a rookie. You didn't know what you was doing. And you got people to help you subscribe. That might be Texas Angel in there. I don't know.
But it's low, slowly.
So, I wonder how come my speaker turned up. Maybe I lost my audio there
So what
for.
happens when I go into the dirt?
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to do that. But, you know, if you've been on YouTube yourself and you got a live stream, you know you got, I believe from when I read, 50 subscribers before you get anything from YouTube. So that's how come in my comments I got to donate Tom Cartwright 4375 at Post Office Box Number 1, Charlestown, Indiana 47111.
But if it was Chip and Dale's, you'd have been there.
Oh, you smoked out food.
And until I get everything I need in my automobile, like that phone thing that you can hold your cell phone, it sticks to your dashboard or to your window. I know I've seen it sits vertical, but it needs to turn sideways where I can do my horizontal YouTube. And another thing I can use, you know, I've looked this, I even looked in the closet before I got on here, is the phone cord. See, I got a phone cord that came with it, but I bought another one. If you got an iPhone, at the other end where it plugs in, I call it a wall wart, but the charger, it's not the USB type, it's a quick charger. It charges your phone a little bit quicker. But I still have that cable that you can plug into a USB type cigarette lighter type deal. If you don't have the money, that's okay. But if it's up to God, He'll help me out. I do believe in God. I might not go to church.
So we were headed to a car accident, guys?
Roger is on the way to a car accident. And I might give him a little promotion. I know he got copyrights on his YouTube channel, but so like I watch, like I said, RD on the Scene. I watch his family YouTube, which is run by the family, is Kern County Crime Watchers. That's on 2 days a week. I think Tuesdays and Fridays, I believe. It's run by Roger and Aiden. So, sometimes Roger's daughters, or both daughters. I watch A1 Media there in Bakersfield. He uses cell phone. He's using the Prison Mobile on his cell phone.
We're like 2 minutes out, guys. 2 minutes out.
I watch White T-Shirt Media. Last night and this morning, I watched Bravo Street Media, I think it's called, there in Bakersfield, California.
You hit your head. I told you to put your hand on.
And I want to tell you, they're not police officers. They're YouTubers or news media people. They do not break any California law, not speed. You know, they bring you things of car wrecks, house fires, hot pursuits. And the other day, maybe it was Saturday morning. I think it was Saturday morning. They had, but I thought the way this fire chief, whenever it was talking to the news media, it was about 70 cars. But Rogers there was on the scene there on the I-5 wreck during that real foggy drive. I've been in fog. And you take your life in your hands. You know, if you, when it's foggy like that,
Minor injuries, guys.
Boy, it looked like the same place they wrecked the other night.
The other vehicle right here, guys.
Oh, Lord, it looked like somebody ran a stoplight. Them black and white vehicles brings back where Adam 12 was on with Malloy and Reed. I like those black and whites. Where I used to live in Charlestown, Indiana for 60 plus years. They got black and white Dodge Chargers.
Were they involved or what?
They got a few Ford Taurus. They got maybe a couple of Ford SUV. I don't know what kind of SUV they got. So they don't seem to be hurt. It looked like the paramedics is on the scene, so the Bakersfield Fire Department is on the thing. Thank you all, police officers, firemen, and EMTs in Bakersfield. Let's see if I can turn my camera around. So here's the car wreck. That's the truck. Like it, so I'll turn it back around. That was brought to you by RD on the scene
He's from the group came over
in
here.
Bakersfield, California. It looks like to be a Ford, but I'm not sure. So I'm back where you can look at my ugly stuff. I keep my hair short, 'cause that means I save some money. You know, I like to save some money. Some people, you know, I guess email me or make comments, say, what you like to have. I say, well, if gift cards, if you got a PetSmart, you know, you send a card for PetSmart, you know, for big bags of cat food. Because if you've seen some of my videos, you've seen I got about 20 cats outside. I got Mama Cat, which I call her Mama Blackie. She's a sweet kitty cat. And a sweet Mama Cat, too. So, in 2022, she always bring her babies over here to show them where to get food and some loving and stuff like that. Some of them would go back home across the main road, and people say, hey, there's a cat, let's run over it. I hate people like I like to tell you what I like to do, but how can somebody run over something so sweet? Or a dog? Those kitty cats is like my own children.
Mr. Freedom,
do you have a DL number?
Am I on TikTok? Because somebody on TikTok said they liked my video. Maybe I've done a video telling them about my YouTube channel. Thank you. It was up there so fast. I think his first name was Brent. But
There's nothing in there.
maybe our cat. you know, because these persons in jail, they do not like people who abuse old people. They don't like things that they do to kids. You're supposed to be safe in jail, but it's not up to me to judge. It's up to God. It's up to God to make the judgment. When you die and go to heaven, you either go to heaven or you go down to the furnace. You know, so God to make the judge. Cause if you kill one of those people that messes with a child, you're either going to get killed or beat up. That means you cop another charge. Then you get more time in jail or prison. But remember, believe in God. God will take care of people like that. God will take care of the people who abuse his people, like that senior citizen over in Louisville, Kentucky. That's on the WBRB news site, you know, if you want to keep up on the local news in my area. So Roger's leaving, going someplace else. So you can donate to me, Tom Cartwright, 4375 at Post Office Box number 1, Charlestown, Indiana, 47111. Let's get back to the gift cards. If you got a PetSmart in your area, I can use a gift card to buy a big bag of cat food.
Oh, there's no traffic coming that way.
Or if you got an Amazon account, that cell phone holder got like a suction cup on it. I think it's black from the pictures I've seen. You know, I guess I had to turn sideways. That way I could do a video like I'm doing now. If you look at the video I done this morning, it was done vertical. And I try to show you the country, but like I'm a newbie. I'm a rookie.
So I didn't see no damage
So,
on that van over on that side.
I've been trying to figure. I figure, well, maybe you just turn your phone.
So not that much damage.
Then the video will be upside down. I said, no.
Pulling that truck around.
But I start playing with buttons on my cell phone because every time I try something on my computer, I knock my camera off. But I can't live stream too much on my laptop. It's an HP, I forgot the model number, NVL something. Maybe it has Windows 10, but the graphics card, when I try to use it sometimes, it would say no HDR, whatever that means. I'm computer dumb.
Airbag, yes, I see the airbag
Plus,
on the van.
I need the cable to plug into my phone. It's an iPhone SE, which is red. I don't know if it comes in any color. And at the other end of the cable, it got like a USB. I can plug in my cigarette thing and plug it into my cigarette port. I can do that. But what I use today is a phone thing that I can snap on my jacket. But I got to get one of those zip ties where I can put it up there and put the other one in it where I can put it, you know, horizontal. I can bring you a better picture. I might do that tomorrow, maybe. It depends if it snows. If it snows, I don't get out. I stay at home. I got more common sense to go out there and run off in the ditch or cross the center line or hurt a family. I don't do it. I do, things for public safety when I drive. When I start to do live streaming from my mobile, maybe gas cards. I got like Circle K. I think I got Casey's.
Yeah, there's a motor
there's a Sunoco in Scottsburg, Indiana.
It's a short one.
And once there's another, then I got other gas station. I've seen Roger Valaros. It starts with a V.
Could be anybody.
I don't think they got anything like that in Scottsburg. I know they do in Charlestown and Jeff. Charlestown is kind of southeast of me, about 20 miles. Scottsburg is about 5 miles from me. And they do have fast food restaurants. They got a Walmart. They got a car dealership, a big one. They got a hospital. One doctor I go to, she's a diabetic doctor. That's what she specializes in, diabetes.
They could say, oh yeah, we had to agree.
I was taking about 2,000 milligrams a day. Plus, I take an Ozempic, which that's a shot you take once a week. I'm up to,
that's one way to get your car
I guess it's 1 milligram or whatever. I take that once a week. But the only thing about taking that,
there is a kid back there. Oh yeah.
I had to hit my mute button. The only thing about taking that Ozempic, in case you all take it, you know what I'm going through. Anything you eat, it don't taste right. I love pizza. I love Burger King. I love Subway. I love Arby's, but nothing tastes right. I fix peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I love honey. Honey's good for you. I try to drink a glass of milk a day, but when I drink that milk, look out the outhouse. You know what the outhouse is. That milk goes through me like anything. If you got diabetes, you can't have sugar. I know you see where Pepsi's not a sponsor of mine, so I do drink Pepsi Zero Sugar, which I cannot tell the difference between that and a regular Pepsi's. There's other soft drinks out there that's sugar-free. Whatever you like, they probably have your brand of soft drinks. I tried Diet Pepsi, and I just don't like the taste of it. And I seen some of the things that they got in in the Diet Pepsi. I said, no, I can't hack that stuff. I live in the county of Clark County, Indiana. Out in the country. I don't have city sewage. I got a septic tank. I don't have gas for heat. I got what they call air conditioned / heat pump. My house was built in the 40s, which had been remodeled. Got the insulation is pretty good. I got those double pane windows where you can open them up, pull them down, clean the outside. The same one at the top, you can pull them down a little bit, pop them down, clean it up, stick it back up, push everything back up. Then all you have to do is clean the window. But my bedroom window, who thought of putting a picture window in a bedroom? That's kind of stupid in my book, but what I like to have is a bay window. Because I love flowers. So I like to stick flowers in there, especially, maybe I get the name of this flower, I guess a Venus flytrap. For some reason, 2023 is bad for flies. Because every once in a while you see a fly around my nose. I got these fly traps, like glue paper. And I got one in the bathroom. I got one in the kitchen. I got about 3 in the living room. I got 3 in here. I put one in here the other day. And that one's almost full that I put in, I think, 2 days ago. The other 2 is full, so I'm going to have to take them down and put some more fly traps up. I sweep the floor. I vacuum the floor in case the broom don't get all the dust out. Then I mop the floor with Dawn dishwashing liquid. Like I said, my cats that I got in here does not go outside. But you go out in your yard, and fleas love to jump on your clothes. So I put the flea stuff on my cats in here, but I mop my floors with Dawn dishwashing liquid. Then later I either use Pine Sol or Mr. Clean. And you living out in the country is, they got something, if some people don't know that, they call Rid-X. You dump it in your toilet, you flush it, and don't use your bathroom or any water for 2 to 3 hours. Give it time to dissolve everything. And another thing I like to do when I get the insurance, but I'm not hoping as what I wanted, because I want $100,000 for future medical bills and pain and suffering. But the woman hit me had American Family. Shame on you. Hey, I got future medical bills. I'm still going to the doctor. See, refilled my prescription for my pain medicine for my shoulder. Instead of taking it once a day, I take it twice a day because of the pain. So, what you offer me, and time the lawyer gets their 40%, shame on you, American Family. Shame on you for putting the shaft to me. But if you know what karma is, that karma will come back and bite you. You always get what's coming to you, because karma does come back and bite you. So if you look here, that Socks, the number 1 tomcat now since his daddy passed away last year. His mom was full-blooded Siamese cat. But Socks have been fixed. I got 4 tomcats out in the living room. I got John Wayne, he's a yellow tomcat. I got Tiger, he's a yellow tomcat. And like Socks, he's kind of like a tiger kitty cat. Rooster. He's a tiger cat, but people say, why would you call him Rooster? I said, there used to be 3 roosters out there on the main road I used to feed. They get that baby, they got Rooster up in the tree at night with them. They knew one time of morning that I come and feed them. I couldn't pet them, but, I called them names. They'd come over and get the food. But that day, they kept looking up the tree. I said, why do they keep looking up the tree? There's only 3 roosters. I looked up, and all at once I heard, meow, meow. That was Rooster. I don't know how long that baby kitty cat was there. I don't know how a rooster feeds a baby kitty cat. They can't give him milk. I guess maybe catch some fish or worms or something. I don't know, but that's how he got his name, Rooster. Now, if I can show you this one. Come on. Oops. Come here. This is Alexi. That's Alex's baby. She's kind of a calico cat. And he's a pretty good kitty cat. Sometimes she would get underneath the carpet. And if you see that, this is Alex. That's her mama. That's Alex. And Margaret looks like her, except right there on her neck, she has a little white spot. That's Margaret. Then up by her, I think it's her left ear, she got a bare spot like it, but you have to look close. I got Wildcat. I got Nancy. Nancy's a calico cat. And Kathy's a yellow female cat. Like I said, I got 4 mama cats and grandma outside. I don't know if Mama Blackie had any babies or not this summer. But she took care of her grandbabies just like they was her own babies. She fed them. She went out and caught them a mouse. Then she started taking them with her out in the back 40. Which I showed you that earlier, I guess today, showed you my house and the creek, what I need to do to the creek. That's how come I asked for a Kubota tractor with a bucket with a quick connect and a backhoe where I can clean that creek out and fill my yard in. Bring it up about 3 inches. And a rotary tiller to go on the back of it where I can have a big garden, because I grow jalapenos, my peppers. I make salsa, which it's hotter than what you buy at your local grocery store. So, and another thing, I don't know who's on here, but if you all remember back, if you're over 60, I don't know when they stopped selling those white radishes that look like icicles. I can't find them. I can find plenty of those red round ones in the grocery store. I can't even find the seeds to the black radishes. I like to plant them, but if I had a rotary tiller on the back of a tractor, I can make it longer. I can plant some corn, have some corn on the cob, or freeze some corn, can some corn, or freezer. I forget how Mom and Grandma used to do. You know, that's a few things I like to do. And I told you what I like to do in my mobile. But until I get 50 subscribers, I don't get paid to bring the live streams. That's how come I ask for donations. I tell you what kind of donations, but, you know, like gift card, if you got PetSmart, you know, you look and see what a big bag of cat food is with tax. You know, Indiana sales tax is 7 cents on the dollar. I do buy them tuna fish. I give the outside cats, I got a big pitcher. I put so much milk in it, so much water, hot water in it, then I put the milk in it, so that brings it down to about 2%. Them outside cats goes crazy over it. If you look some of them videos like the one I done this morning before I went YouTube in my Toyota, as soon as I open the door, them babies start coming in. But I try to walk to the mailbox. They want to follow me every place I go. I try to take a switch to, switch them, to tell them not to follow, because I don't want to get on the main road and get run over. Because people on the main roads don't really care. But remember, you're driving out there on the highway in a car, truck, SUV, whatever you're driving. Them animals got bones in them. When you run over the animal and kill them, you might get a flat tire. One of them bones will go through your tar. I got to take a drink of my Pepsi Zero in my cup there, so but I usually have a bottle in here. So I guess RD on the scene went off because Mike Holmes took over, so. But since it's about the time he gets off of there and go home, let his dogs out to use the outhouse. But thank you, Roger, for bringing a good RD on the scene videos tonight. Whoever the two people is on YouTube, you haven't made any comment. But that's okay unless I screwed up and they got something right. I don't know. But when I type in my message on using Prism, it shows on my screen. Their mother trucker, MUTHA trucker, he talked about driving trucks, he talked about the rules of the road. So, but, I like to watch that mother trucker video, 'cause I used to drive a truck in my younger days. I wish these kitty cats would learn not to sleep on my lap. Because anytime I get up, they have to move. And I hate making them move. Let's see what other live streamers is on that I got on. That shows RD. That shows RD is still alive. But if you like to listen to Police Scanner, if you're from Bakersfield, you can afford a scanner. You can go to a Bakersfield Scanner. I wish he'd be on 24/7. But when you hooked up to Radio Reference, if you got a scanner, you always go there and look at, you go up there and look at the radio frequencies, the kind you used to push the buttons to program it in. Nope. So that might be something, if you like. And since I got two people, my maybe first or second video was done 3 years ago. One was done with the ICOM 80AD, I believe. The second one was done on my 92 Ford Ranger. I have asked, for $3,000 donation. So you can disregard that one because I traded that in on my 2011, traded that in on my 2011 Toyota Camry, plus my riding lawnmower, which was the green one. I traded that in, and I said I had 4 heart attacks. I got high blood pressure, got diabetes. It takes me a while to do something. I said, I got about an acre of grass to cut. On the riding lawnmower, it takes me about, if I take my time, it takes me 15 to 30 minutes. I got a toy belt, which I needed a belt, a drive belt for it. It was donated to me just like the green one was. But that green one, a lady that was 80 years old, was still cutting her grass, and I told one of my neighbors, I told him about my heart problems. Well, we keep an eye on each other. That's what you do. You check up on your neighbors, no matter if you live in the city or in the country. So it tells you something about what I go through. And I take a bunch of medicine. I take cholesterol medicine. I take blood thinners. I take metformin. I take vitamin D, what is it, D1000 or something. I thought milk got vitamin D in it, but I guess that's not helping me out that much. So I bring up, I guess, a KCV scanner. I guess Kern County Scanner, but it's KBC Scanner is the right name. And he got on there at 1, with January the 7th a.m., 1:07 p.m. He used to have 12 to 12. You know, I like to listen to police scanners. Okay, here's mine. That's what you call SDS 200. That's a base of mobile scanner. It's a P25 digital 800, but it'll do some of the other ones. It got DMR on it, which you have to pay for. It got what, DXNA or something. You know, you can get that from Bearcat Warehouse is one place you can get it. I'm trying to think the name of the other one. You know, I can't think of what it is. I think of it after I get off of here. But whoever the two people is, God bless you. Hit that subscribe bell. Hit it again where you get all notifications. Hit your thumbs up. So,
09 Beta Road, across the column line. It's going to be the neighbor, 8 officers being a Hispanic male, wearing white shirt, blue jeans, currently makes them in to get into the residence. 8909 Beta Road. Maybe 16 around.
but it's out talking me. Channel 2, if I can see what it is. Kern County, I guess, Sheriff's Department West is Channel 2. But if y'all remember, back when 9/11 happened there in New York, you had your fire department, police department, FBI. You had all them different people on different radio frequencies. And Homeland Security and the FCC, especially Homeland Security, they gave them so many, I don't know, 2 to 5 years to all switch over to 800 megahertz P25 digital. And it looked like to me, police departments in California is breaking federal law by not switching. Breaking federal law. Because, say, Chip, Bakersfield Sheriff, you know, they can communicate. That's why they done it where you don't have to have 3 or 4 different radios. Like Channel 7, who's that? I guess that's a TAC unit in Bakersfield. So, you know, there's Channel 2, which is 460. You know, for them to communicate to each other, that means the dispatch from the city would have to go what they call point to point or call them on the telephone, tell them what's going on. Or they got to have radios for each of those police departments. By having that digital P25 800, you don't have to have 4 or 5 different radios. The fire department or the ambulance people. You have one radio in your police vehicle. So why are they breaking federal law that Homeland Security, maybe it's not federal law, but I see California, I think some parts of California is using it, but your police department's not. Like Saturday night, RD on the Scene cover it, that they got in a pursuit. They got in a pursuit. Teenagers. I agree with Roger. They get too long a vacation. Schools around here gets out either 20 or 21st. Then they go back to school on January the 2nd. And the kids just went back, they go back to school Monday. They get a 3 weeks vacation. That police pursuit last night was teenagers. I don't know what the California, I know you can have a scanner in the vehicle, but they is trying to use it to escape from the police department that was chasing them. They parked the car and stole another car. They was posting it on TikTok, but you can post it. They know where you at, and they got them. They was juveniles, maybe 13 to 16 years old. Did the parents know where the kids are? When I was growing up, I was either in the yard or I had to tell my mom and dad where I was going. They told me what time to be in on a school night. You can't tell your kids nothing to do today. You can't punish your kids. It's child abuse. Nobody's going to tell me how to raise my kids if I had any nowadays. Well, kids usually got their own cell phone or their tablet. You could take that away for a week. Take your cell phone away. If they got an automobile, you letting them use. Ground them. Teach them manners. I've taught my kids, I only got one son. I probably got a few other sons scattered out in my younger days. I've taught them how to be polite to a woman. Open the door for them. If you stand in the grocery line, you got a whole lot of groceries, and the lady behind you, let her get in front of you. I do it this day. If I look behind me and the woman only got 1 or 2 things, I let her go. That's how my dad raised me. And, I don't want to bore you with my problem, but I'm telling you what my medical conditions are. I'm on Social Security on a fixed income. I will give you the ballpark figure. It could be lower, it could be higher. Around $875 to $900 in that category. It's hard to live off of it when you're in your 70s. You got a house payment. You have to pay your electric bill. You got to put gas in your bill. Got to pay your water bill. Stuff like that. You got to buy cat food, which food stamps don't buy. But there is people out there that does buy cat food to eat. So, like I say, the gas stations I got around me, I got Sunoco, Circle K, I got Shell, and the other one I couldn't think of is Casey's. But that one I don't have in Scottsburg, but I do have it in Charlestown and Jeff and Clarksville. Val, VAL something, that's in Charlestown. I got a Sunoco in Charlestown. I got a Sunoco in Scottsburg. You know, that's a gas card, but I really don't need a gas card until I start live streaming out of my automobile. I told you what I need for that. So, I want to thank the two people. Don't know who you are. It might be Adrian. It might be Texas Angel. A Texas Angel it is. God bless you, you sweet thing. And Adrian, thank you for you or Roger for showing that tablet, because I was trying to figure out how's he reading the comments from Facebook and YouTube. I said, how's he reading that? And when on that i5 wreck the other day, I was trying to figure what kind of camera he's using. Then he said his battery's getting low. And I figured it was a cell phone, but how you hook a cell phone to a tripod? I didn't know they made accessory for a tripod, but Adrian and Roger, if you look, they got another accessory that you can put on your phone. It's like a battery pack or something. You got to make sure it's charged up. You can put it into your phone charging port, and it'll give you more time on your cell phone if you ever thought of that. I've asked you people about GoPros. I like to have one of them unless it can live stream. I saw videos that you can Bluetooth it. Does that mean you can Bluetooth it to your cell phone and go to YouTube and do live stream that way? I know the battery that you get with it only lasts 2 hours, but I thought 2 batteries come with it. Instead, 1 battery comes with it. My nose itches. That means I must gonna have company. Well, where I live, you ain't gonna find it. I'm in a hole in the ground. But do they have a cord that you can plug in to your cigarette lighter? I know they got a thing you can plug in. It acts like a battery deal. I know they got a thing you can add to it to extend your microphone. I know they got a small tripod that you can sit on the kitchen table or somewhere like that. But I saw this guy got a vest that you attach GoPro to. And it's for public safety. I believe he lives in southern Indiana. His YouTube videos reports on bad police officer and corrupt cops and prosecutors and stuff like that. And the corrupt cops they had in, let me see if I get it right, Meade County, Kentucky. And JJ, they serve him with papers because JJ put his name, his driver's license, his phone number, where he lives, all on the internet. That's a no-no. And plus that, he got a lawsuit going against JJ and another police officer where his sweet girlfriend hurt him back. Because, you know, they don't know the law down in E-Town, Kentucky about live streamers. They don't know the First Amendment. When you become a police officer, don't they teach it at the police academy? You know, don't they teach it at the police academy about the First Amendment? Don't they teach the other stuff about the Constitution of the United States? If you, in the state of California, I saw a YouTuber, I guess they passed a law in 2023. It came in effect January the 1st, I believe. It's on carrying concealed weapons. You can't carry a concealed weapon in a state park, bank, post office, drugstore. You can't carry it in public. I got a question to ask you all. And if you're sitting on your front porch, that classifies you're out in public if you're sitting out there cleaning your rifle or your pistol. Okay, my question is, like I say, I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a police officer. You got a CCW permit issued by the state of California. Does that mean that CCW is invalid now? Or what? I figure the ACLU would come in when the first person get arrested or take it over because it's violating the First Amendment rights. And them people that's in your state capital, they work for you. Any state, even the White House, those people up there in D.C., they work for you. Even the Democrats and the Republicans and the Independents, they work for you. They forgot about that. I remember growing up, I'm a registered Democrat, but and you remember Congressman Lee Hamilton. He was the 9th district for the state of Indiana. You had your U.S. Senator, Dick Lugar and Dan Quayle, which Dan Quayle was the vice president. Those Democrats and Republicans all got together. They talked. They had a budget. They got along. They didn't take bribes or kickback from the other people like they do now. They want to fight. They don't want to make a budget. Your people out there on YouTube that's watching this, you all live on a budget. You only spend what you can afford. Some of you go over your budget. So why can't the Democrats and the Republicans get together and compromise? Why don't they make a budget that they can live on for a year? And another pet peeve. We got homeless people. We got homeless veterans. And what I don't like, them idiots in D.C. is sending all money to Ukraine. Sending them weapons, bullets, sending them money. Don't us people in the United States come first? How about our veterans out there that fought for all rights? You forget it. Them idiots in D.C., have you forgot? Have you forgot what the veterans done for the people of the United States, which you can make a donation to the Wounded Warriors. They help people. Sometimes they build homes for them. And they, Humana for Humanity, they help build homes for the vets who are handicapped. So let's help our people first. Don't write, don't get nasty with emails. Send some letters to your congressman and to your U.S. senators. Tell them to stop spending our money to Ukraine. Let's help our own people first. Let's help our homeless veterans. Yeah, I can see giving stuff to Ukraine on the condition that Ukraine would pay us in oil or gold or silver, but otherwise sending money and weapons to them, blankety blank, no, that's my First Amendment rights. Maybe you all don't believe in the same thing. But those people have told you the last few years that the Democrats is going to take your rights away. Well, from what I've read about California, it's run by Democrats. They're right now trying to take your gun rights away. Remember the movie, I think Patrick Swayze was in it. I think it's called Red Dawn. Watch that movie if you can see it. That's one thing I don't like to register guns. Look at that movie, Red Dawn. I believe it was Russia that came in. They hit the federal building. They know where all the people who own guns, they knew where all the gun shop was. They took their guns away from it. It was up to children to protect their property and go up in the snow and stuff like that. It could happen here. Do everything peaceful. You can go on the internet, look up Kent State. I think it was in Ohio, maybe the 60s and 70s. They called the National Guard out because of the protest. I forget how many people the National Guard killed during that riot, but nothing ever happens to them. Some of them didn't like doing it, but they was ordered to kill them. So, I don't know what time it is. Oh, it looks like 10:37 Eastern Standard Time. I want to thank you two people who's watching. I wish there's some way that, I got my finger in front of my camera. I don't have a hot pocket, so I might have to go out and get a couple of pieces of ham, but I do that. These kitty cats will go crazy. And Socks that's his sleeping place. He used to sleep up there, those windowsills, maybe 2 or 3 inches. They get up there. When he goes to sleep, I don't know if he has a bad nightmare, but when he rolls out of it, the cat comes out with her claws. I have scratches on my face, on my arm, because every one of these kitty cats in here has fallen out of the window until I got on them. But Socks hasn't been up there for a few times, but I try to sleep a little bit over to my to my right in case they do decide to get up there to sleep. Like I say, hit that notification bell and hit it again to get all notifications. Hit the thumbs up. I told you some of the things that in donations. If you know something about computers, I need something that got a good graphic card. For what I've been told from some people, I need a gaming computer got a good HDR where I can do a bit of live stream on a laptop to run Prism on, because I still had a little problem streaming because it said no HDR graphic card. I got some kind of graphics card, but not enough to handle Prism. I've also got Twitch on there when I use my laptop, but they take up so much space or so much graphics card. You know, I can do Twitch and YouTube for a while, but then it starts cutting out this and that. So I want to thank you two people that's on there. God bless you. Thank you for watching. You got other live streamers like RD on the scene, which he's probably getting ready to go to bed. You got Kern County Crime Watchers. That's a family channel run by Roger and Aiden and his daughter, who's married to Aiden, and his other daughter. You got A1 Media. He uses a cell phone. And I wish he told me where to go, where I had it horizontal, but I found out through myself playing with it. You got Bravo Media. It's in Bakersfield. They stayed on. Well, they was on at 7 o'clock my time, California time. Take 3 away from 7. That means 4 o'clock if I do my math right. So that tell you. But I like to listen to them. And if you don't have a police scanner and you live in Bakersfield and you listen to them live streamers, but there's a live streamer, they call it Bakersfield Scanner. And that's a pretty good channel. I guess it's 19:42 p.m. in California time. That's one I like. He got the time on it. And Sunday, because I forget what day it is. So you heard of much of my talk tonight. But I told you what I need for my automobile to do live streaming. So, it takes a Pony Express even 20 miles. Say if I live in Charlestown, but it's 20 miles from me, but Charlestown to Louisville is probably 10 or 12 miles. It takes 7 to 14 days by Pony Express. That tells you how bad the U.S. mail getting. So, you can get if you belong to Amazon, you got the special thing, overnight shipping. You can send, you can look it up when I'm talking about the phone thing. They got the suction cup on it. And it got, hands you can spread out. But I wouldn't know where to go on YouTube to see if it turns, where I could do a video like this. I guess it does, but I don't know. If you know, or you can ask somebody questions about it. You can go to Amazon and order that. And you can order that phone cord I need to plug in my iPhone SE, which is red. I don't know if they make any other color, but all I saw was red. At the other end of it, got a USB. But the people said, why can't you use the cord that you got now? Well, I bought it separate. At the other end, it's not a USB. It's a little bit smaller. And the wall work, you can charge it quicker. So I want to charge it quicker. So it got a little end on it where you can plug it into that wall wart. You probably get that from Amazon, and I don't know if they can ship it overnight. Because there's an Amazon, it's in Jeffersonville, Indiana, which is part of Clark County, Indiana. But it depends where it comes from. But Pony Express, it takes 7 to 14 days, sometimes longer. Just like when I got a letter from my lawyer to sign some papers. It took him 14 miles just to come 16 stupid miles. Does that make any sense when it used to be overnight? And I signed the papers, have it notarized, put it in the post office. I seal it up with Scotch tape because that glue they put on it doesn't do a good job. And I mailed it. It took him $14, 14 days just to go from Jeffersonville to Louisville, which Jeffersonville right there on the Kentucky-Indiana border. 14 days, ain't that stupid? That should be less than 24 hours just to go a few miles. You know, the post office is getting bad. They ask for raise and stamps. Raise if you got a post office box, raise it. They don't deserve a pay raise because they're slowing down on the U.S. mail. You know, it's stupid. Like, when I go to the post office to go to my box, I usually go on Fridays. Got to take the son, because he usually has to get his medicine on Fridays. But usually go to the post office, pick up the mail, and my mail out of the post office box. And you pull up, you see all those cars parked in front. You go inside, you see one person. So that tells me the employees at the Charlestown, Indiana post office is taking parking spots. Why can't the United States Post Office do something like that? You know, that's stupid. You know, it's very stupid that the employees of the post office have to park there. They park in a parking lot where they got handicapped spots. They got a whole city square right there next to the post office that the employees can walk from. It's no more than 20 to 40 feet. So why do the postal employees at Charlestown, Indiana, have to take parking places for their customers? So if anybody knows, the Postmaster General or whoever you notify them, let them know about it. You know, that makes me mad. So I'll try to do a better video since I know how to turn it to the flat side. I can't hold a cell phone when I'm driving. Because they got laws, no cell phones in your hand. I can't explain to them what I'm doing because it's illegal. But another question. Your police department got computers. They're typing and reading a computer while they're driving. Ain't that the same thing as being on a cell phone? Can you cross the center line on a computer? Heck, yes, you can. So to me, that law is unconstitutional. They made a law for some people and other people don't go by it. I remember growing up, I don't remember what law it was. And they took it to court and appealed it and won. You make the law for everybody or you don't make it for anybody. So since the police department don't have to obey that law, that means the cell phone laws in Indiana is unconstitutional. That's my pet peeve, That's your right and my right, First Amendment. Remember, keep it PG on here. No sexual contact putting people down. Don't talk bad about other YouTubers. You know the rules for the other YouTubers. Some of them put you on probation. Here you screw up, you'll be blacklisted. You'll be barred from using my YouTube channel. Because you know what the rules is. Why should I have to give you the warning when you watch other YouTube videos that live stream, not mentioned Indiana? Some of them won't talk politics. I read some of the rules on YouTube, but some amendment rights they won't get on you. I've told you I'm a registered Democrat. I vote for the best person who's qualified. 2024 in the primary here in Indiana is May. I'm going to vote Republican for the President of the United States, Donald Trump. And he didn't, as a president from I've read from past president, they have the right to declassify. They said his documents wasn't secure enough. Wait a minute. He's an ex-president. He got Secret Service, FBI, all that on his property. Even just to get the property. The Secret Service ain't gonna let you in. Look at Joe Biden, an old man president that can't remember anything or fall going up the steps. I think that's funny. Or can't even ride a bicycle, falls off a bicycle. He had secret documents in his garage. Those wasn't secure. It wasn't guarded by the Secret Service. His own son could go in his garage and get it. So that's the one they should go after. But now, since those two states in Colorado and Maine not letting you, your people, they violating your rights. You have the right to who you want to vote for. If you did, if you voted for Trump, those Democrats are taking your rights away, your constitutional right. And now I think it's in front of the Supreme Court, for what I saw on the local TV news. But some of those news, like Trump says, fake news. Some of you, man, I'm going talking out my ears. If you all remember when Trump was in Louisville, Kentucky, over at the Kentucky Fair Place, And I recorded, my son recorded it. That's the first time he saw the president. I've seen other presidents in my lifetime. And the news media reported stuff that Trump talked about. And the news media lied. Trump did not talk about it. And I was right there when, they talked about it. They lied. I remember growing up, before a news media would report a story, if you're 60s, 50s, or I say 60 or older, if you remember even when you was a kid, the news will check it, they double check it, and triple check it before they report it, see if that was the truth. Now, they don't. They just go ahead and report what they want. I don't agree with it. It is fake news. I used to watch CNN. I won't watch them idiots anymore. I watch another station on TV. I forget what it's called, but about noontime, which is Eastern Standard Time, my time, on WHS Radio 840, whatever station is in your state, you can hear the Buck and Clay Show. That used to be run by Rush Limbaugh. I love some of the things they talk about. And you have other governors and other people that's there in Washington, D.C. is telling you how you all get in the shaft. They tell you what the Democrats is going to take your weapons away. But you got people that don't believe that crap. They wouldn't do that. People wake up. Look what they've done in California is January the 1st. I guess you can go to the gun laws of California state, and they probably bring you up the statute or the number or whatever it is. You find out they're done starting taking the guns away in the state of California. How many other states are going to follow through? So Democrats, wake up. Quit lying to us. Like I say, I'm a registered Democrat, but this year in the primary, I'm going to vote Republican and vote for Trump. Because I do not like what you do. And because during the November election, if you're a U.S. Senator and I hear the things you do, I vote Republican. I split the ticket. If I don't like what you're doing in Congress or the Senate, I vote for the other party. I don't care if I am a Democrat. I think what is the best for the people. Just like the courts. They want what is best for the children. That's the same thing I believe. I want what's best for the people of the United States. You all don't care. All you all want to do is put money in the pocket, get stock in electric, or get gas stocks, stocks in automobiles, Ford, or GM, or those battery companies and those EV cars. I'll buy me an EV car when Air Force One will go EV all the way. too many bad things about the EV cars. Look, if you live in Chicago, where it gets down to single digits. Looking around Detroit, around the lakes, look at those temperatures. You see what they do to a gasoline engine that got a battery. It drains the crap out of it. What do you think of an EV car in the cold climates? I got friends on the fire department that they went to EV powered cars. They just can't put the water on. They let it burn up completely. You can't put a car far out. If you get in a wreck, it'll catch fire. You know, them batteries in them cars ain't safe. There's cheaper fuels out there. So I want to thank you all. God bless you. I'm getting off of here this time. I got to go out there and drink some orange juice, which is vitamin C. So God bless you. Make your donations. If you send something to Amazon, I should get it in 48 hours unless you do it overnight. You know, like that phone thing and the cord, you know, if you got where they ship it overnight, that's okay. But I let you know right now, I go to the post office on Friday. So that I let you know, I only go to the post office on Friday because got to take my son, he's 37, to get his medicine. He's disabled. He can't work anymore. He got arthritis so bad, you know, just by taking him in 2022 to E-Town, Kentucky, that's over 50 miles away from where we live. That about killed him. If he would take his pain medicine, he would sleep, and he would sleep all the time. He's probably in bed right now. So, God bless you. Hit the thumbs up. Hit the notification bell. Hit it again where you get all notifications. And thank you. God bless you. Tell your kids you love them. Kids, tell your parents you love them. Parents, I know you tell your kids you love them. Tell your kids you love them and hug them before you go to bed. You don't know what could happen while you go night-night. But always thank God when you wake up the next morning. Thank God that you're alive another day. So thank you. Thank you very much, whoever the two people is on here. Good night. God bless you. Sweet dreams.